So I'm looking at the Navionics app on my iPad, but I wanted to show you some of the things we could do to make the data that we're looking at easier to see or easier to navigate with. Most of the options that I'm going to show you, you'll be able to do on a chart plotter. They'll be different on the different makes, so whether it's a Garmin or a Raymarine or a Simrad, it will be different, and not all of the chart plotters can do the same thing, but most of them should have the ability to do what I'm going to show you. So we're looking at the St. Lawrence River in the Thousand Islands area, and you can see that there's a tremendous amount of detail. I do have the sonar charts data on, so by turning that off, we can obviously reduce some detail, but you might want to see that type of contour, see a little more detail. One of the things I really like, we can go into menu, map options, we can reduce the sonar charts density. This is great. So we can drop it where we want to see a little bit more than nothing, but we don't want to see as much as everything. So we can turn this down to where we are comfortable navigating, somewhere like that. I like where I can see still good detail in the data, but it's not too much. Something that is really nice, one of the things that I show people at shows all the time that they just love is this easy view. What that does is it obviously reduces some of the detail, but it makes things like navigational aids, the buoys, much bigger. So there's that KA1. Here it is with it off. Here it is with it on. So they just jump out at us as we're navigating. They're going to be much larger. Even when we're zoomed out here, these buoys are going to be much larger. There they are off. There it is on. So that's a great one. Something else that I really like is this shallow water shading right here. So the shallow water shading, what I can do is I can shade up to about 30 feet. So everything that is shallow water is going to get shaded this color. Now this is fantastic for navigating. We can just stay in white. If I stay in the white, I know I'm going to be safe. So as I navigate, let's close this. As I come through here, where there's all these little shoals and things, if I just stay in that white water, look it in here. If I stay in the white areas, I know that I'm safe. If I were to turn that, turn this back down and off, try to navigate, try to navigate through here. Try to navigate through here without having that on there. How do we know what is safe, what isn't safe? It would be very, very difficult to navigate through. But again, if I pull this out, I turn on this shallow water shading up to 30, it's going to instantly shade. It's going to depth shade up to 30, and it's going to put these little red dots in all the area that are under 30 feet. Make it much, much easier to navigate through areas like this. Takes a lot of stress out. Instead of glancing down all the time at our chart plotter and trying to read numbers, we can just focus on staying in the white areas, and we know that we're going to be in 30 feet of depth or more. Again, you can see that easy view makes these numbers much larger. The depth numbers as well are much larger. That's what it would look like with it off, with the easy view off.